Hey guys, Johnny here, and I recently reacted to the Back for Blood PvP E3 showcase for 2021. If you're interested in that, there's probably a little thing up here that you can check out my initial reactions on that. But during that, they announced a couple new trailers. One of them is this PvP Playable Ridden trailer. So we're gonna go through this, pause it at certain points, take a look at all these Ridden that you get to actually see, and just kind of overanalyze things. Kind of look too hard into this. So let's just get right into it. Alright, so right off the bat here, we're just going in and it's going to show us the 9 playable Ridden that you can be in the PvP mode that is called Swarm Mode. So first off, we have the Reeker, the Wretch, which we have seen plenty of times. It was in the reveal trailer. It explodes and vomits on you. And the Exploder, which is a new one, which... So the way they were talking, they made it sound like it can make itself explode at any time, but it also explodes when it gets shot. So it sounds like when it explodes near a cleaner, it will push them away and do a lot of damage. So it's going to be interesting to see. For one, in Swarm mode, it's going to be great to use, especially for knocking away people trying to revive other cleaners. But other than that, I mean, it's just good to have like that explosion thing to like really throw cleaners off their game. Alright, so here's the Reeker, the first one that we saw. It's really fast, I guess. That one is interesting to me because it's specifically called the Reeker, so that would make me think that it smells and that it attracts stuff, but they didn't show anything besides it just punching faster. So I don't know. I hope that one has more to do than that, because that's just kind of a boring special infected. But regardless, next we have the Wretch, which again we have seen plenty of times. Still love all the faces in it. Here is the Exploder. It goes kaboom. Alright, and next we are on to the Stinger / Hawker, I don't know what category of this. So, ever since they revealed Back for Blood, I've been talking, I'm like, why is it called the Stinger and the Hawker? Like, why is it all this stuff? Well, it's actually because they're in these different classes, and they have these mutations about them to really make them stand out from each other. So while they look very similar, there are key aspects of them that are very different. So right off the bat here, you have the Stinger, and then you can see the Hawker is a little more burned and everything. That is the one that will gather up the phlegm and trap you. And then there's the Stalker, which today was shown off to be kind of like the Jockey, where it would jump on you and then like pull you away from people. Alright, so yeah, the Stinger is light. It has a light ranged attack where it shoots out. It shoots out like a kind of flimmy thing, kind of like the Hawker, but instead of trapping you, it just hurts you. And then, of course, as you can see, it hangs on the walls. The Hawker, melee swipe and projectile phlegm. We've seen this plenty. And then, as I was saying, the Stalker, which can pounce on people and drag them away, much like the Jockey from Left 4 Dead. Alright, now we're on to the Tall Boy set of Special Infected. Of course, we have the Tall Boy. I think this is the one that you'll see the most. This is the one that was shown off in the reveal trailer back in December. You have the Crusher, which I believe has not been shown up to this point. It has a bigger club. And, whoop, we accidentally jumped over the Bruiser there. Then the Bruiser has, like, teeth in its club. Well, it's got teeth like all over it. Really like the design of that one. It's really creepy. So yeah, the tall boy, ever since the beginning, it just picks up its club, straight down, smashes the ground, shockwave effect that will push cleaners away, but also does quite a bit of damage. I remember the tall boy hurting me quite a bit in the closed alpha back in December. We have the Crusher, which was that second one that they showed. This is the one that in the analysis video with that showed the Hag for the first time, we saw it grab Holly, and it just like holds them above. It traps them. It doesn't smash them around like I originally thought it might do. It just grabs them and holds them. I'm sure it damages them while it's holding them, but yeah, it traps them. Like that. And then the Bruiser, Frenzy Melee, and a Burst Smash. Damn it. So yeah, that one just where the tall boy will have one big smash going straight forward, the Bruiser just constantly goes back and forth. So it's a little different. I would assume that those smashes aren't as powerful as the one big one from the tall boy, but we'll have to see more on that. Alright, so here is a look at a Hawker, a Bruiser, and an Exploder. As you may have guessed, this is all connected to the Swarm mode. Was his club on fire? His club is on fire. Alright, so I wonder if that is one of those things. So during the showcase, the guy that they had on was talking specifically about in Swarm mode that the Ridden after a while can purchase upgrades for them and the Swarm, the AI controlled just normal infected. So I wonder if that is just one of the upgrades that you can see on the Bruiser where it lights up the club to do more damage. That'll be interesting to see more on. Because, yeah, I don't notice anything different about the Exploder or the Hawker. But that Bruiser definitely... that club is on fire. Just a little bit. Okay, alright. There it is. So right here it says power up enhanced abilities. And... we get to see the was it Bruiser? Whatever. We get to see it on fire again. So yeah, that is definitely an ability or some kind of enhancement that you will be able to purchase in the game as the cleaner team survives and things progress, because it's a survival kind of game. It goes until the cleaners die. But to make sure that the cleaners don't live forever, the Ridden will continuously get tougher and stronger. Here we get to see a Bruiser jump in from a rooftop. Actually, no, that wasn't the Bruiser. That was the Berserker. Sorry. There we got to see an Exploder. As you can see, I can't tell what character that is, but the character that is green there gets blasted away. Interestingly, the one with the yellow health, it seemed to be close enough in the blast, but they didn't get knocked away as well. So I'm not sure what happened there. The fact that that other character's health is still green and hasn't dropped down the yellow makes me think that maybe that explosion is not as powerful as I was originally thinking. We'll have to see, though. They could have been playing on, like, an easy difficulty or something. Who knows? I don't know. Here we get to see something that happened a lot in Left 4 Dead 2, where the jockey would jump on a survivor and pull them into a pool of acid that a spitter had spit out. There he goes, gets pulled in. Not only that, but he gets pulled into a group of Ridden there, so teammates not only have to deal with saving him, but they also have to deal with all of the other enemies around. So which one is that? That wasn't the Stinger or Hawker. That one was... it's going to take me a little bit to memorize all these names because I'm so used to Left 4 Dead's easy, Hunter, Smoker, and that was it. But on this, you have your main zombies, but then you also have all of the ones that are like different versions of that same zombie with mutations that change them up and make them different, but they still look so similar. So it's going to take me a little bit to get used to them. I'll have to try and find some way to memorize them better. Yeah. Some really good stuff shown at that. It was a pretty short showcase. I want to say it was only like 15 minutes long. But a lot of information on PvP. Like I said at the beginning, check out my reactions if you want to see what I think while watching it live. Otherwise, this is a pretty cool trailer. I'm glad to finally get some explanation on why all these special infected had different names, because that was really throwing me off there. Maybe for some people it wasn't, but it was really bugging me. I was like, why is the Hawker and the Stinger like kind of different, but why do they have different names? So glad to finally get answers on that. Regardless, though, that is going to do it for me here. Leave a like below if you liked it, and comment your who you are going to play the most when you play Swarm mode. I think this could be a pretty fun game mode to change things up from the traditional campaign. Yeah. Subscribe to see any of our future videos, and we will catch you on the next one. Bye!